Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Man, look at dude, man, some type of old ass rapper. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Cool it before I start snapping. You don't know me, I makes it happen. Stop your lips slapping. I just happen to be rapping. Whatever I do, I'm a stacking. I'm in the streets and I'm slapping. I'm so hard that people start clapping. How could you be napping? I'm slapping. Stop the napping. Where the people who was laughing? Look at me ragging. Now I'm snapping. You hear me rapping. You still laughing? I'm ready to rub elbows, game total package, and I know I'm cold. I write rapid act, talk a little smack, steady attack. Who you know who can do all that? I do it all, I ball, waiting on the call, like Jamie Foxx, but in underground hip hop. He's being shine, why, how? Act common and he's singing now. That's 3 different type of rings: Oscar, Emmy, Grammy. He came a long way from Mammy industry. I'm going for what I know. I hate the boast, but ooh, I'm a natural. Who speaks the factual, gangster, but intellectual. Don't get it twisted, I'm a gangster for sure. I'm a gangster, but it ain't the only thing I know. I can wear 2 hats. I can talk or I can get the bat, or the rat-a-tat-tat. I'm trying to get out, but it's always somebody to pull you back. No stopping me is how my jeans wire. To go higher and higher. When you smell smoke, there's fire. No liar, P-man nigga with a strong desire. Even thinking about a symphony along with a choir. To make it happen, stop the crap and start the mapping. Stand still and start the lapping. I'm old enough to watch the trapping. Nigga, I'm rapping, I'm slapping. I'm mapping, no acting. I'm stacking, I'm strapping. I know what's happening, you hear me rapping. Cool it before I start snapping. You don't know me, I makes it happen. Stop your lips slapping. I just happen to be rapping. Whatever I do, I'm a stacking. I'm in the streets and I'm slapping. I'm so hard that people start clapping. How could you be napping? I'm slapping. Stop the napping. Where the people who was laughing? Look at me ragging. Now I'm snapping. You hear me rapping. You still laughing? The struggle brings out the best. Thinking back to the first stage of my quest, coming from much less pride, and I walk with a pumped out chest, strapped with a mind and body that don't rest. As long as my heart pumps, I wait my time and nest. I set my plan to be the best in the Midwest, no less. I'm a throwback when hip hop was fizzy fast. Take my track and go all the way back. Ever since I was short, I've been trying to get a stack. Handshaking my word, can't go wrong with that. In the streets, if it come out my mouth, my word is bomb. Icon contract as long as I breathe through my lungs. Anybody could be a bum. It takes time to be Top Gun. Work a bum on none. Waiting on a handout, what's that about? Poke man missed that route. I made it up in my mind and invest in myself. I guess you can call it self-help. I'm trying to save every dime you dig. I go on for mine till I make mine. I'm on a 24-hour grind. Diamond in the rough, waiting on somebody to find. Till then I chill like the finest of wine. Why? Cause I appreciate the climb. To wine ain't how a nigga was designed. Cool it before I start snapping. You don't know me, I makes it happen. Stop your lips slapping. I just happen to be rapping. Whatever I do, I'm a stacking. I'm in the streets and I'm slapping. I'm so hard that people start clapping. How could you be napping? I'm slapping. Stop the napping. Where the people who was laughing? Look at me ragging. Now I'm snapping. You hear me rapping. You still laughing? To make it happen, I went behind the scene. Nobody knocking on the door to hand me my dream. It was Steve.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was
my, which group you fit in?
Well, actually, coming up in the 3 groups, we had the older group, like you could say like a Steve, Stag, Orlando, Jason. I pretty much was in the middle group. I was a couple of years younger to hang in the older group, but I learned a lot of things from them. But the middle group was the group I fitted in. But you say like people like Tracy, Michael Brown, Red, A-Tears. Actually, that's the particular group that we was in. So like a Rodney. And our group, we was the middle group, but at the same time, I felt I was kind of on the older level of the middle group because I was a couple of years too young to be on the older group, and I was a couple of years older than the middle group. And we pretty much followed in their footsteps, doing the same things that they did coming up as life.
I'm ready to bust loose. I've done it all. I pick myself up from the fall. Ones who let it happen coming after all of y'all. Try to keep it from coming up. I start running up, gunning up. I put in work so I eat if it's in the street. Or no matter if it's in the industry. No matter how.
Wow. You know, we had our daytime games, we had our mid-evening games, and then we had our late-night games. Like, for an example, our daytime games was pretty much sports. We either went from football to baseball to basketball. It didn't matter which order we played them, but we played them as long as the lights was, where the sun was up. Then we had our mid-evening games, where we kind of included the females. It might have went from foxes and hounds, hide and go seek, catch a girl, kiss a girl, and not nature. And then we had our late night games when most kids now, it was curfew, you were supposed to be in the house, but we made up games like red light, green light, games that we played on the porch. What was that game called? Rock game, what was the name of that game? Oh, now see, now he getting into some of the men games, time for bending. Now them particular games, I didn't get involved in because if somebody caught me bending down and kicked me where the sun don't shine, I was ready to fight. So automatically, I didn't play them games with them, and they knew. They couldn't get me to do them type of things or snatch. You just went and bought you some good food from a restaurant, and if you didn't say no snatch, they could snatch your meal, and they could eat it right in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. See, I didn't do them things. They knew me much better than that, and I stayed away from it.
How old? You sweet. I don't sweat, I sleep. I count sheep. It's gonna pay off, cause I planted through seeds. I'm sweet. I don't know why I'm still running the street.
As long as we can remember, we just watched the people come up. Most everybody, they had a hustle. We didn't have jobs. We weren't thinking about jobs, we were thinking about getting the fast money. So most of the people that we grew up around, that's all they talked about was hustling, getting money, sticking up, doing anything to make the quick buck without trying to work for it. I mean, it was so many people in the neighborhood that everybody was on the same page, and everybody had their particular group. You had the auto boys, you had the burglars, you had the hustlers, you even had the pimps that was just getting on the females, getting all the money they could from them. And that's how we rolled. We didn't talk about getting jobs as the normal person would. I mean, we were street hustlers, we was gamblers, we sold drugs, and we talked about it, and we wanted to be the best we could be in it. Matter of fact, if you was outside our neighborhood and came into our neighborhood, we wouldn't knock you. We just had neighborhood rules that you had to live by. If you want to hang there, you live by the neighborhood rules, or you was going to be bounced.
I'm ready to drive high. I already done won over the block, so ain't no reason for me to stop. Hip hop. Get ready to rock. Even the people who was hating but rating cash.
Nah, wasn't no talking. I mean, and that was one of the things that we knew going in. If you got caught, you took your rap. Period. It wasn't no, well, once the police sweated you, you was gonna tell something. It wasn't no telling. It wasn't no talking. If you got caught, you took your bid, and that was it. Simple. And you weren't even worrying about it. If you got away, you weren't even worrying about nobody telling on you. If you got away, if they said so-and-so got caught, so-and-so was locked up, you didn't even lose a wink of sleep wondering if he was gonna tell on you or not, because you already knew he wasn't telling nothing.
So if you're hearing this hardcore shit about my focus and becoming famous and rich, to the infamous, call a radio station with it. Tell them Pokemon makes hits, hit after hit.
To gang banging, to hustling, getting money. The reason it was set up like that for us, because before we even got started, we knew all the trades. We all had our minds set on being an athlete at one point. Once that dream crashed, we didn't give up on ourselves. We went for the next thing that we knew, which was gangbanging. Unfortunately, gangbanging came at a time in our lives that influenced us, because you figure we was 15, 16, 17 when we started gangbanging, and it got to a point we was really just trying to protect our neighborhood, and we went from protecting our neighborhood to nationwide. Everybody knew us nationwide, and they knew us for fight. I'm talking about, we weren't just type of people that would fight. We could really fight, and that's from life, from childhood, coming up from grammar school. We didn't have a problem with fighting nobody, so we went from fighting. We never did have to shoot. We very seldom even pulled a gun out. If we did, we just had it for protection. And so the fact of the matter is, once we realized that gangbanging wasn't putting money in our pocket, we went to the next level, which was selling drugs. And most people either sold drugs, ended up going to the penitentiary for either selling drugs or sticking up, burglarizing. We were just street hustlers, but in the long run, we knew that wasn't gonna last neither. So the ones that was really smart about their life end up trying to make a professional life out of themselves, going back to school, doing the things in decently in order to be a productive citizen.
7098, don't waste. Cool it before I start snapping. You don't know me, I makes it happen. Stop your lips rapping. I just happen to be rapping.
First and foremost, I was influenced by my father, better known as Big O. You know, he pretty much, you know, raised his family, you know what I'm saying? We learned a lot from the streets, but my father was one of the most personal influence in my life.
Got another spot to rock. They got these colors that the popos cluing to. You got me there, cause I stay true blue. I don't switch colors like LeBron did Cleveland. What's the reason for the hometown leaving? Winning? Where I'm from, that's all out treason. Oh, how you sleep, Joe? Oh no. Who do that though? Keto. I'm undercover regular nigga, regular Joe. Down low. That's how I get my dough.